Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Florida. And first I want to apologize for not doing the viewer's favorite question for last week, so what I'm going to do is to roll over our 3 questions from last week into this week, and we'll have a slightly larger pool to choose from on Friday. And today our question comes to us from Cirque. And Cirque has a question about the idea of angels. And Cirque reports having heard many pagans talk about working with angels, including named angels like Archangel Michael. And this seems rather odd to Cirque, who is familiar with angels only from Abrahamic religions. And Cirque would like to know how angels fit into Correllianism and other kinds of paganism. And my answer to this is that first, of course, the scope of contemporary Western paganism is very broad. And this question does not necessarily have only one answer, but I'll give you the answer for Correllianism and most pagans that I deal with. And that is that when the occasional Correllian or other pagan chooses to use the term angel or to work with, for example, Archangel Michael, which I've known a few people to do, they're coming at it from one of 2 points of view. And the first one is that they're using the term angel in the same way that we would use the term spirit guide or ancestor. And the idea is that the spirits of those who have died and gone on into the spirit world come back to help those who are still here. And this is a very common interpretation of the term angel. It's very common even within Abrahamic religions, although it's not their official teaching, but it's nonetheless a very widespread belief, and you can see this very quickly through movies such as It's a Wonderful Life and the old television show Touched by an Angel, which very much show this point of view, which I think is the dominant point of view among Judeo-Christians, and is an idea that we certainly share with them, though we more commonly use the term spirit guide or ancestor. And of course, an ancestor is one to whom we are tied biologically or philosophically, whereas a spirit guide is one who we are connected with only through the guide relationship or perhaps past lives, and we've done other vlogs on that subject. But the idea is that they are spirits who are here to help us and help us to move forward. And this is an idea we share with many who choose to use the term angel, and I would regard these terms as, for the most part, being basically the same idea. Now, the second sense in which I've known contemporary pagans to use the term angel is in the sense of a kind of deity. Those who work, for example, with Archangel Michael are invoking him as a deity of protection. And at least in Correllianism and many other forms of contemporary paganism, we regard that all faces of deity are equally true and equally false, and certainly equally workable. So there's no reason not to call upon a deity whose provenance is Abrahamic simply because their provenance is Abrahamic. If that is a deity that you work well with, by all means invoke them, because all deities are deity. So some people are a little more comfortable working with Archangel Michael, who is widely likened to many different pagan gods and has been for a very long time. We see this most strongly in the Afro-diasporic religions, where various orishas are linked to various Abrahamic deity forms, ranging from the Virgin Mary to various archangels and various saints, but are still very definitely Afro-diasporic gods. So this kind of syncretism very much has not only a place in paganism, but a very long-standing place. So some people are more comfortable with the form of Archangel Michael or various other angel forms, and there's nothing in the world wrong with that. It's another way of approaching deity. So when you find contemporary pagans using the term angel, again, usually they're either thinking in terms of spirit guides and ancestors, or they're thinking in terms of deities. But they're using a term that they're more familiar with and more comfortable with, and it's a variation that's perfectly acceptable. So those would be my thoughts on that subject. I hope you find them helpful, and until next time, may you blessed be.
Hello, my name is Cher Davis, and I'm greeting you from Jacksonville, Florida. Please join me as I lift my prayer to the God and Goddess. I pray for peace. I pray for love. I pray for stability. I pray for the nation where I live. I pray for the world. So mote it be.
Reverend Don's Omnibus of Incantations and Invocations for All Occasions from witchwolfstore.com. This massive compendium of spells and artwork was created by me and Marianne Kay and is available to you to use in any way that you would like from witchwolfstore.com. Check it out today.